What's up, basement dwellers? Welcome to another edition of the Weekly Protocol. I'm your host, Chris, the Dace Man Dace, and as always, Frank Ward.
Hi. I don't know what to do with my shoulders now. It's just a different body part every time. It's a trend that I didn't mean to start, but...
It's going to be weird when you're in a wheelchair by the end of this series.
My legs don't work now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
What happens when you run out of parts? Do you start over?
Talking through a computer.
I have a lot of parts.
With your blinks.
I don't know how many.
Stephen Hawking.
Have you been to an island? Cori's here!
Hola.
Alright, so this week on the Weekly Protocol, we're going to break down things that are news-related, such as
Super
the naked
news.
The naked
gays?
gun.
The naked gays are taking over.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm about it.
You've heard about it for years. They've invaded.
The Naked Gun dropped this week, as well as Eyes of Wakanda. So more things we'll talk about that neither of these two have watched. And we're going to move on to things like digital media consumption, physical media consumption. We're going to talk about media consumption in general. But the first news story of the night, we're going to be talking about The Naked Gun. So The Naked Gun recently dropped its reboot/sequel into theaters.
Feels like a reboot, right? Or
It's a sequel because he's Frank Jr.
Well,
He is Frank Jr.
Oh.
It's directed and written by one of the Lonely Island guys, Akiva.
Not to be mistaken with an island boy.
Use him in a sentence.
Akiva is part of Lonely Island.
Oh. That doesn't help. I mean, if you pointed at him in a picture, in a lineup, maybe, I'd know him.
Dark-haired one.
Maybe.
You wouldn't recognize Paul Rudd, so.
When he was on
not Andy Samberg.
When he was on a boat.
Not Andy Samberg.
Which position on the boat did he
was
take?
not the singer in the boat.
Okay, that doesn't.
He was the third one that was just kind of dancing.
Okay, that worries me.
He sings "Jizz in Your Pants." He's the other one.
Oh.
You know how they usually go back and forth, like it's Andy and Andy.
He's the
I
and.
forgot that guy's name too.
He's the and in "Jizz in My Pants."
What's his name?
Akiva
and
something.
Oh,
I think that's the one, or I could be wrong. Could be the other one.
Well,
I don't know.
Don't
the
they do
names.
Dick in a Box too?
Yorma
that's
and
Justin
Kiva.
Timberlake.
Well, they wrote that.
Yeah, I
but
was gonna say, but that's them, though, right? They're
Yeah, the right people-ish.
They're not in it. Andy and Justin Timberlake.
Wasn't that an
but
SNL?
they wrote it. Yeah.
Was that an SNL skit? Mike, I can't talk.
They were the two writers behind the
Not even
scenes
drinking.
to make Andy Samberg funny. So, like, the same argument people make about, like, Seth Rogen's not funny. It was his Adam Goldberg writer partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When do I get one of those funny writing partners? Because
I don't know. Probably should stop offending our comedians that are a part of the group.
Jews.
Yeah. Oh, we definitely have any of those.
We need some. They're funny.
That's our fucking problem. That's what we're missing.
They're not
a lot
popular
of
right
ways.
now, I don't think.
Well, no, that's why you keep them behind the scenes and don't tell people you have them.
We are all agnostic. Anyway, Naked Gun dropped with opening weekend of $17 million. It's kind of a sequel/reboot. Liam Neeson's the title role. Weird Al does make a cameo, apparently.
Oh.
I had somebody text me to specifically tell me.
Were they at the movie when they texted you?
They work there.
Did you get wet?
So you can put two and two together. I don't know. How do you feel about that kind of reboot? I didn't think Naked Gun was something you could reboot/redo.
Well, I mean, anything nowadays you can reboot/redo.
Schindler's List.
They're doing it to everything.
That's happening
next.
in real life.
It's coming.
That's the real life reboot. You just wait. Except for it's just different people, but like we're getting there.
Oscar's List or Juan's List.
Yes. I mean, sure. I get it's. I don't know. I'm not a big enough Naked Gun fan to.
Well, how do you feel about Liam Neeson playing that role, which typically went to Leslie Nielsen?
Is he still alive?
Oh, no, he died a while ago.
I need to keep
About
up on my
decade
celebrity
ago.
deaths. We probably covered it.
He had the transition from being a serious actor into comedy roles by still just doing serious acting with comedic writing and comedic surroundings.
Well, and it sounds like that's exactly what they're doing with Liam.
Pretty much. I feel like...
at least from the trailer I've seen.
They teased it with Seth MacFarlane's shit that he would do with him, like the 1,000 Ways to Die in the West, and just Liam, for whatever reason, just doing everything with Seth MacFarlane.
It's just, these are funny words no matter how you say them. Just say them.
Yeah.
In context, and it'll work out. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Don't change your tone. Don't change your tone. I'm having a stroke. Your turn. I can't talk. Is
You
it
said you didn't see any of
We
the
haven't
original
seen it.
Naked Guns, right?
alcohol withdrawals?
Have you seen the original Naked
No.
Guns?
I don't think so.
Not in a really fucking long time. If I have, no.
I get why you haven't seen it. Like, most of his movies were pun-oriented.
I own the movie Airplane. Have not watched it, but I own
Again,
it.
pun-oriented.
I know, but I own it. I think it still might be in the shrink wrap because it was one of those like.
You
Remember
have to
back
have
in the day, back in the good old days, Walmart had their big $5 movie bin.
Yep, now they're $20
And-
movie bins.
Yeah.
When you were remember
No
the
movie bin.
remember the good old days when you were bored in Iowa and you had nothing else to do, so you end up walking around Walmart.
We did that in New Jersey. You walk past my wall every time.
Going to Walmart in the middle of the night was fun.
So
do
yeah,
that no
so
more.
we'd end up at Walmart walking around like $5 bin. So every once in a while, you get bored and start reorganizing the $5 bin
No.
because again, what else are you fucking gonna do?
Not
No,
that.
It's
We-
a Hot Wheels bin now.
We straight up not organized, but like so you know how everything was just dumped in
Yeah.
there like a garage sale. We took the time, stood there for like a half hour, just restacking them and made them into stacks.
I couldn't be that
And then
bored
we'd go
ever.
to work the next day and do nothing.
And then like we watched it over the course of time slowly sink back into oblivion. But anyway, I got Airplane and some other movies from the $5 bin at Walmart, but I never watched it because
Airplane, Naked
Oh, I've
Gun.
seen Airplane, not Naked Gun though.
I don't think I've seen Airplane more than once. Naked Gun, I know I've seen. Naked Gun was one of those ones they would air on TBS all the time, or like TNT.
I know I've seen pieces of it, but I've never sat and watched it all
If
the way
that,
through.
yeah, if that's the case, then I've probably seen pieces as well.
But like in my memory with Naked Gun, it merged all three of them into one. Because apparently it spawns off the show Police Squad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Never saw that.
That's news. Well, not news. New to me.
I think it's called Naked Gun Police Squad.
What?
I never heard of that.
Do we get like a graphic you can pull up?
Yeah, right there.
Is that, put it in post.
Blink and miss it. But they did make a couple jokes referencing the original cast. I mean, the trailer gave away the big joke of O.J. Simpson. But apparently that's the only O.J. joke in it.
R.I.P. OJ.
She beat me to it. I mean, that's good, I guess.
Well, the funny thing is, Akiva did an interview where basically he said, I didn't want to overload it with OJ jokes, so I put just one subtle one in there. And he went, unfortunately, that's the one everybody laughed the hardest at. So probably should have put more OJ jokes in there.
It's a fine balance of like how much is too much OJ.
Yeah, it's fair. But stemming from it, too, apparently Liam Neeson and Pam Anderson are dating.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard about that. And have you Googled her recently?
Yeah, she doesn't wear makeup anymore.
No more makeup.
Yeah, I mean, I get she's old and everybody age. I'll age. I already aged terribly now, so like I'll be an ugly old person too. But like, I don't know. I just feel like
She had a lot of freckles she used to hide, and her eyebrows seem weird.
maybe that's it. It's just like once the makeup's gone plus age, it's a total different person.
I think she looks great. It's just shocking because she's
Shocking.
looks so
Yeah.
different.
Yeah,
Her
that's
hair
what I
also
mean.
looks
She-
fried.
Oh, of course, with all that
Well, yeah.
bleach and Aquanet. It's
Like, I
from
think if her
Arrow.
hair finally, like, heals, she'll be fine. That's just my opinion.
That could be.
Not that I...
I mean, because
That
like
is grown
Liam is aging gracefully. That man
Most men do.
is beautiful.
It's not fair.
I just had to compliment somebody in this conversation.
Yeah, but he has a terrible accent. He's Irish.
I don't know if I've heard him talk as
Yeah.
him.
I
don't
mean,
listen
I
to
enjoy
interviews.
him in movies because he gets rid of it.
He's
but when he's
American?
doing interviews, it's like, oh, God, I don't want to hear Laddie.
See, I don't think I've ever heard it. It's like a Hugh Lowry.
Yeah, I hate that
I
too.
can't talk. I need a drink for these shows.
Hey, where's your beer?
When I'm drinking tomorrow. When it comes to like you watch all these episodes of House and you're like, holy shit, this guy's like super American, and then
And that's why the other show he did for HBO failed, because he just stuck with his British accent.
yeah, and it's terrible. Your accents are terrible. Get rid of
And
them.
started with a wig, and then part of the joke of the show was the wig came off. So, bald
I love when
spots,
you learn
disturbing.
an actor has an accent. Like Tom Holland, first time I heard him actually speak, like not in a movie, I was like, holy shit.
Does he have an? Oh, he does
Yeah,
have an
he's-
accent.
British?
Again, I don't watch interviews often.
You know who I was shocked that didn't have an accent? You guys watch Ozark?
No.
Yeah, I've seen parts of it. That's
The
the one with
actress playing the girl.
Jason Bateman.
Yes.
Yes, that I've
But
yes.
Julia Gardner, who plays the
Yeah.
blonde in that,
Uh-huh.
who has that very harsh, like, Alabama accent, talks like she's from New Jersey.
She probably is from New Jersey.
Probably.
I don't know. I watched the first episode of Ozark, and it was really fucking boring.
But I
so I
also,
gave up.
the weird thing is, I just assumed that wasn't her natural Bama accent, and just assumed she was going to be British when she did interviews, and then she talked like us, and I was like, you're not as ugly.
It does move you up the scale a
That's
little bit.
bad.
It does.
Yeah.
That's bad when a
'Cause
Jersey accent makes you attractive.
She doesn't. She has the dumb
More
short
attractive.
haircut
Come
that
on.
I don't normally care for with women. She had the stupid accent that just makes you sound inferior.
Can we get another graphic up?
Yeah, it's right there.
Put it in post. Thanks.
Don't
but
look away.
the moment she gave the interview, I think she was on Colbert or something, and I just saw her talking, and it was like, You went up a little bit.
Maybe that was an accent
You're
on
not.
top of her accent.
That's fine. Then she knows how to play me for the public.
She figured she was on Colbert. She's up in the Northeast. Just slap on a Northeast accent.
Yeah.
Rock with it.
That's
Roll with
fantastic for me. Other things that dropped this week was Eyes of Wakanda.
Do it again.
4-episode limited series dropped all at once last Tuesday. It follows the War Dogs, which is the secret agency from Wakanda that integrated into other governments to retrieve artifacts from Wakanda that were stolen. No connection to the MCU as a whole, with the exception of one artifact happened to be the artifact stolen in the original Black Panther movie.
Just to tie it all together.
Yeah. Animation was weird. They looked like the Camino people from Attack of the Clones.
So, was this maybe just a writer that was like on the verge of getting fired, but like his daddy knows some people, so like, shit, let's give him a project?
I think it was their way to retain Ryan Coogler for Black Panther 3.
Were they Jewish?
Black.
Oh.
Are you saying black people can't be Jews?
No, I think it's because this
I didn't
was
know black was
something
a religion.
that I didn't know religion dictated
Some people-
roles.
I'm
Some
just
people
saying,
worship-
were they? I just asked, were they Jewish?
Well, I'm assuming you were going with the entertainment aspect of why he got to do what he got to do. Which is why
Does he have a rich daddy somewhere? That's where I was going with this.
he directed Black Panther 1 and 2, and I think this was the passion project to keep him on for 3.
Oh, director. Okay.
Yeah. You know, one of those things they announced by Kevin Feige of like, hey, we're going to go expand a universe that doesn't need to be expanded that far.
Yeah. So
And we got stories that I didn't give two shits about.
yeah. So it's just here's a throwaway project because we need to keep the rights to you and keep you around.
The-
Kind of like why Sony kept pumping out shitty movies because they wanted to keep the rights for so long.
Yeah. The only way this pays off is that if the War Dogs are a big part of Black Panther 3. And so far, historically with Phase 4, 5, and 6, they're not paying off on this shit. So that's why I'm a little skeptical. And they've also made comments that they don't want to rely on Disney Plus shows influencing movies going forward because they don't want you to have to watch everything. So I watched these 4 episodes for nothing.
Well, because when they first did the premise of like, we'll have all this content everywhere you can watch and it'll all tie in, and then it didn't. And they're like, well, we didn't want it to. You don't need to watch all this stuff.
Thanks, WandaVision.
Because people were getting burnt out on it not tying together.
Or not doing anything.
Well, that's what I like.
WandaVision.
Because I have dropped off the MCU train quite harshly.
It's a shame because I think one of their better shows recently came out in Daredevil Reborn Again.
Oh, I've seen bits and pieces of it, but main reason why I fell off, and we had everybody will talk about it, how like, well, just think of it as phase 1 again. It takes time to rebuild the story, yada 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 yada. But when you have fucking like 5 movies and 3 series come out, and nothing is even coming close to tying together. And then you get all the articles that are like, oh, MCU burnout because is there too much content? There's too much content that's not meshing together. If everything flows together and it's all a storyline, people will eat that shit up.
Yeah, the architect got spread too thin.
Yeah. When you have all of these separate things.
And what about all the writer strikes too that happened?
Yeah,
Like, that
and then,
affected
you know,
everything big time.
Their major
Yeah.
villain smacking the shit out of a woman and getting fired.
Well, that stuff doesn't help either.
Can't really have a multiverse saga without the guy that really influences the multiverse.
Yeah, but I feel like that's an easy thing they could write out too. Like,
Yes and no.
couldn't he
I
just
mean, the
look
big-
a little different?
The big hang on. Well, they could if they didn't do the Council of Kang's post-credit scene where literally thousands of them looked like Jonathan Major.
It's always hard to recast somebody when they're the real person's face. Like everybody resonates with that the character.
yeah.
Like
It also would have been easier if they didn't show the Council of Kangs. Like, hey, these are all the Kangs that are out there, and they meet, and it's all Jonathan Major's face. Whereas, like, they got away with doing John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic, and then Pedro.
But like, there's movies that have done shit like that before, where like an actor or character quits, dies,
Iron Man 2.
and then they just replace them and don't even mention it. Or sometimes they make fun of it. Like, I don't know why Roseanne came to mind.
Yeah.
But when Sarah was that the daughters?
That's the actual actress.
Darlin.
Darlene. She was replaced.
No, it wasn't Darlene.
No, not
It was
Darlene. You're
Becky.
right. It was the blonde one.
Yeah.
She got replaced, and
By Sarah Chalk.
Roseanne threw a throwaway line of just, oh, you look different since you've been at school or something like that. And they kind of, like, throughout that first episode, they kept making digs that she's a totally different person.
Yep. And then they brought Sarah Chalk back for an episode.
Yeah, and then just let it roll. Like, it didn't fucking matter.
But they did it. They did it in the MCU. They did it with Iron Man 2. Don Cheadle came in and replaced Terrence Howard.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
The opening line with him was, "I'm here. Deal with it. Let's move on." And they just rolled in with Don Cheadle's War Machine going forward.
Yeah, so you could just force people to forget the fact that you had a different king to begin with.
Acknowledging it's a good tactic, though, like doing those little lines, like I'm here,
Oh.
deal with it, or like, oh, you look a little different. Like putting it out there kind of calms a lot of people down, I think, in my opinion.
The new actor you bring in just says how he doesn't beat women, and then everybody laughs and they move on.
I think they ultimately wanted to pivot away from Kang anyway because Ant-Man didn't do well. That's because the Kang villain was set up at the end of Quantumania, and then Quantumania kind of failed.
Did it fail though?
I didn't think it did.
Did Paul Rudd fail?
I've made this this point. I think all the movies have been good. To call it a cinematic universe is a stretch, because right now it's not
a
intertwined.
universe. Yeah.
And they can't compete with DC when it comes to like the animated shows at all.
No, I just don't think they care. The new ones
They're
have
more
been
invested in
fine.
their movies,
like, Amazing Spider-Man, the one they just released in X-Men '97, were really good.
Any of the Spider-Man ones are good, I think.
Eyes of Wakanda, I think, was a miss. What If wasn't bad. What If's finale wasn't great. Don't care. But they also said
started watching
that
What If.
intertwines with this whole
I don't remember if I finished
Avengers
that.
Endgame thing, or Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah.
It's all supposed to come to a head there, and What If is canonically involved in a way. So, like, if they want to bring Peggy Carter back again.
Yeah, well, that's what that probably just is. It's a safety net of like, we can do stuff if we want to.
Oh, I did watch that. Now I'm remembering.
I watched most. I think I skipped a couple
It's all the weed. Sorry.
because there's
It ended last December, season 3.
I did not know. I'm talking season 1.
Season 3's not worth it.
Oh,
Wait, you're talking about What If still?
Yeah.
Season 3? I didn't even know there was 3 seasons of it. I didn't even know.
I go back to like I'm talking season 1. I started some, and then I just couldn't get into it because
They created a brand new character for it that's not in the comics, and it was original to the series, and then it ends with like their version of a multiversal war. And I think like Peggy Carter makes a sacrifice, like Iron Man-esque. I don't remember because I binged it and was just not impressed.
Oh.
Yeah, so MCU moving forward with another animated show, but
yay! But go back and watch it if you have
Not.
yeah.
or if you're really bored. I guess I'm not going to tell you what.
Or
to do.
you're a big Black Panther fan and wanted more of the lore there. I did not want more of the Black Panther lore. I didn't want... the correction. I wanted more of the Black Panther lore. I didn't give 2 shits about the War Dogs. I don't give a fuck about that secret society. Because the Black Panther wasn't even in it.
Yeah, and it's a secret society. We're not supposed to know what they're doing. It's
Yeah.
secret.
The next Marvel animated feature or show coming out is the Marvel Zombies, which will release around Halloween. So they're taking one of the What If episodes and making it into an
series?
entire season.
Hopefully it's good.
The comic book
Not
run's
been
pretty
into
good. I've read the original Marvel Zombies was pretty interesting. I haven't read the new stuff, and they seem to be pulling from the new stuff more and more. But who knows? Is what it is.
We'll see how much they actually stick to the comic, too.
Yeah. Well, that's going to do it for us on the news this week. Not much dropping. The only other thing that we had was Metal Gear Solid Delta will drop today as of this airing. Yours truly pre-ordered it and is currently not playing it. You guys played Metal Gear when you were kids?
Yes.
No. As we covered when we talked about Twisted Metal, I wasn't a PlayStation. All right.
Well, okay, so I'm going to
beaten as a child.
correct you, but Metal Gear started on the NES.
Did it really?
It was one of those like Contra type 8-bit movers. Like I'm going to move this little guy across. And
I didn't play it then.
I might have played it then, but that wasn't like in the core memory banks of.
just saying, technically,
Life.
I think it was Metal Gear 1 through 3 was on NES, and then Metal Gear Solid is when it made its debut on PlayStation.
That's when I started
Okay,
playing.
nerd. On a nerd cast.
Yeah,
Doing nerd things.
I could be wrong with the 1 to 3, but I know the original Metal Gear, like 1989 or whatever, was NES.
That sounds fair. But again, I wasn't a real person in '89 yet. Like I was alive. I was a little mushy thing that didn't have full memory function.
But you played
yet.
NES, right?
Yeah, I had one.
Did you have Metal Gear?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember every game I had on it. What'd you have for lunch 3 days ago?
I have no clue, but I have the.
But you
I
remember?
bet he remembers what he played when he was a kid,
Yeah,
though.
the core memory bank of all the
Sonic.
games you had when you were 5.
Yeah,
Well, I still have
far
the games.
superior.
We didn't get rid of
Oh,
them.
see, I don't. I had an NES up until whenever the Genesis came out. So what's that, like 93, 4 ish
No,
ballpark? Am I
Genesis
close?
was 91.
Was it that early?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
think
was-
Super
then-
Nintendo was like 92, 93.
Then maybe I didn't get it as new as I thought then. 'Cause I just remember. So the moral of the story was I was still really young, but I got a Genesis for my birthday or Christmas. It was Christmas. And then part of the deal was we traded in
This
the
Nintendo to
Nintendo
get
and
the-
the games to get Genesis games and credit stuff at the trade-in store that you could do that stuff.
Okay.
So like my Nintendo life, NES life was very short-lived. At the beginning when we had like a fucking tote of Nintendo games that we probably got like $1 for in-store credit then. And then later on, I realized how cool Nintendos were and bought one, but at that point I didn't get like all the cool, awesome games anymore.
All right. No, I was a big Metal Gear Solid fan because we did go to PlayStation. We went from Genesis to PlayStation 1 in our house. Well, NES to Genesis to PlayStation 1. And then when I was able to buy my first system, I went back to Nintendo with GameCube.
Yeah, see, that's the route I went to. Well, I just didn't have the PlayStation, just went N64 to GameCube.
Oh, okay.
I never had any of the Nintendo systems besides the original one, and then the next one I owned after that was the Switch, the original Switch.
You missed the GameCube?
Yeah, I didn't do. I played with my cousins, and then my neighbor had GameCube. I had Sega, I had the Genesis, and then it was all PlayStation.
I briefly had the 32X, which was the add-on to the Sega Genesis, until it got broken and the pins were missing.
You remember the Game Genie?
Yeah, I had that Genie.
I still have that.
So do I. I have my original Genesis, my favorite system of all time. It's the best.
Well, Metal Gear drops today, the remaster of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, so it's Metal Gear Solid Delta. And that's going to do it for us. So on the other side of the break, we're going to come back and we're going to be talking about media consumption protocol. We're going to talk digital versus physical, how we consume media today, and much more on the other side. See you there.
Are you a fan of the Philadelphia Phillies? Want to hear local takes from fellow fans?
Never a doubt, baby. Never a doubt. I knew they were going to be where they're at right now. I knew they're coming in. I'm pretty sure we did talk about how they were taking over the Braves this year.
Well, check out the Jersey Fanatics.
Yeah, if you're sort of fit, go into the center field and just talk to the security guard and see if he can pull you down.
Tyler, Eric, and the Dace Man break down all things Philadelphia Phillies from a South Jersey perspective.
I have a whole theory. I know I told you guys, but I think for every pitch tomorrow, we should just boo them. Every single pitch.
Available wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Join the Dace Man August 22nd as he talks about Ozzy Osbourne and the influence he had on his life.
Are you feeling overwhelmed? Tired of the same old routine, cleanup, laundry, day after day? Have no time for yourself? Okay. Who wants to hear all that? Come with me. After you become a parent, it's hard to get back in the gym and get yourself into a routine that works not just for you, but for your spouse and for your kids. It's tough, I know. But you know what? It's not that hard when you got somebody like me that is there to help you out, to get you that routine that you need, work with you every single day, and get you back that body that you want. So quit complaining. Stop going on about your mom pouch and your dad bod. Get into the DMs, and let's get started together. I'm here for you.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum. There's no crying in baseball!
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Why so serious?
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I love you.
I know.
Here's Johnny.
Four Real Combos talks about summer camp movies with Trisha Lynn tomorrow.
Welcome back to the Protocol. This week we're talking about media consumption. And first and foremost, we're going to probably agree on this one because we're all over the age of 35. Physical versus digital. Do you guys continue to buy physical merchandise? If you walk around the basement, you completely understand that I still do. Or do you go the digital route? So how do you feel in this society that is ever quickly moving more and more digital, trying to keep up with the physical platform? Or do you guys succumb to digital?
Well, I see. The old man in me likes the physical aspect of it. I still have my CD binder for music.
Hell yeah.
I still prefer to have physical discs of games, but I did realize the downside of that, obviously, is you still got to get up to change to the disc.
Yeah.
So I do find myself frequently buying...
Lazy as fuck?
Well, I frequently find myself lazy as fuck, for sure. And that falls into buying the game, because, like, not that I do it as much anymore, because I just don't have as much time as I used to for games. But, like, I'd get bored, just scroll through the store, and then it'd be like, oh, this game's like $7. I'll buy it. Now, with everything being, like, on Game Pass, if I'm that bored...
Yeah.
I guess it's a rental, so it's digital, so it's different.
That's fair. You more digital or physical?
Physical, hands down. I hate the digital movement. I would like it if your physical game came with a digital copy because it's nice and convenient, but you should have to have a physical copy. They should make physical for everything.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, how do you feel about physical games that give you a case, but then when you open the case, there's no disc, it's a code?
No, that's some bullshit. That's a digital copy.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
That is bull.
I bought a
bullshit. It's a
Spider-Man
digital
2
copy. No.
collector's set, and it came with a nice little tin, no disc.
So now we're just
digital download.
giving plastic for no reason, or was it was a tin?
Tin.
So it was a collector's item.
I'd be violently upset about that.
Yeah.
I was.
If you're buying the physical copy and don't get a physical copy, angry letters to your senator should be written.
Yeah.
Well, how do you feel about the concept with digital in the realm of digital gaming? Not necessarily the game itself, but these ones that utilize servers. So you think games like Overwatch, Fortnite, Apex. I can't remember the goddamn game that this happened to, but it came out around Overwatch.
Oh, the shitty PlayStation.
It began with a B. I keep wanting to say Borderlands, but I know it wasn't Borderlands.
Battle Yards.
Or
That's not
Badlands or something.
Bottle-
Bloodborne?
Bloodborne. That is a game.
That's probably not the one. I have it over there.
But you're talking about...
What is it? What do you do on it?
It was Overwatch. It was basically the same concept of Battle Royale.
It was the newer one that released that flopped hardcore. Like, they pumped all this money into advertising, all this shit, and it
I got a figure
plummeted.
over there on my shelf that I'm looking at right now that came with the game that I bought, but the server shut down 3 months later, rendering the game completely useless because it relies on the PvP action. How do you feel about that you invest in like a $70 game and then they decide server shuts down? It just recently happened while we're recording this to WWE 2K24, Madden 22, other game. Like, I get the yearly ones shutting down the servers because technically you should be going to the next one. But what if you, in this day and age where games are pricing players out, if you're sticking with 24 and then get 25, your $70 game ain't worth shit anymore.
Yeah.
We don't, in my opinion, you don't really need a better reason than that to stop the digital bullshit from happening. Like, oh, only digital, only digital. I wouldn't even buy a digital game until I had to cave, because then I think that's how they get people. Your favorite game you're looking forward to coming out is only in digital.
Spider-Man 2.
So you're going to buy it and you're going to play it, and that's how they get you. But it's like...
They got me.
Or releasing it early. They release it early. And then, especially if it's an online game that you're going to go on and play against other people, you can't let them get ahead of you.
I don't give a shit about that when it comes to games, but I do care about movies. Because I do want to watch a movie again. And more and more with movies, they release the digital copy 2 to 4 weeks earlier than the physical copy.
So you buy it twice.
Do they still do the thing with movies where you actually get a digital copy with the...
Yeah, you get 3
Blu-ray
copies with
or
it,
whatever?
and they jack the price through the roof.
Yep.
You get the HD, the Ultra HD, and the code.
Yep.
Okay, but yeah, because I do like that point that Cora brought up. Like, a physical game coming with a digital copy would be fucking fantastic. But going full digital is a bunch of bullshit. Unless they're going to increase the size of these fucking consoles.
In that aspect...
And because the size of the games are fucking ginormous nowadays.
Yeah, it does suck. Like, Apex will eat up half your memory.
Yeah, you can have, like,
upgrade.
on a terabyte hard drive, you're looking at 3 games if you're lucky, if you're playing anything major.
And hands down.
Yeah, and that's if you're lucky. So, like, if you have them all digital, you're constantly uninstalling and installing a game.
You got to add the extra storage.
Which still needs downloaded off the disc anyway, so I don't understand the difference really there anyway, other than...
All of it, each one will trigger you to download. You can't just play off disc, which is infuriating.
Yeah.
But to the point of including the digital copy with it. So games, will say the price point right now, the average is $70, right?
Yeah.
Movies, we'll say 30. And they give you all 3. What do you do with the digital code? Do you keep it for yourself or do you give it to a friend? Or resell it? I typically give it to a friend because if I do buy the physical copy at some point, I already bought the digital copy months before. So now you're the industry. It's already dying.
Legally, I would keep it for myself. I don't know the rules on that.
You own it. You can do whatever you want with it.
I'd
Yeah,
give it
you
to a
own
friend.
it. Yeah, I give it to a friend too.
So now then, instead of getting $60 for that movie, the company only gets $30. I'm not on the side of the company at all, but I think that's probably the logic behind the video game company of not including the digital with it.
Yeah, but I
because that's $140 for them.
I want to know the real studies behind this because, like, let's say there was a movie, Ant-Man and Wasp, because I love Paul Rudd, and I was talking about it, and you're like, hey, I have a digital copy of this movie, Frank. Would you like it?
Mm-hmm.
And I went, sure, Dace. I was never going to buy that. So the fact that you offered it to me as a friend so I could just have the movie and watch it and enjoy Paul Rudd for all his glory is a benefit that I otherwise wouldn't have because, again, I wouldn't go out and buy it. So they technically at least get... Yeah, well, I'm one person.
No, I get that.
There's at least 6 other people that think the same way.
I could think a couple people in the chat that would bank on me just giving them the code.
Well...
That would want to buy it.
Yeah, so I mean, that's where my mindset is more of like this... Like, I understand the business mindset, yes, that you're losing money on not...
I'm not on the side of the business at all.
But like, I just don't know the real reality of, like, were they actually going to buy it, or is it just convenient now that they can have it? And then they get invested, and then when the next movie comes out, you actually made more money because they'll go to the theaters and see it.
The crazy thing is, your example's a perfect point as why video games should do it.
Yeah.
Because every video game now comes out with DLC.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
So if you gave the code... A perfect example is the company that makes It Takes Two. And they just came out with Split Fiction. Yeah. They encourage you to give a code to a friend to play with them.
It's smart.
Well, not only encourage, like, you can't really play... I guess I think you can do AI. Maybe on this one. I think the other one's, like... It was pretty much like, if you want to play with... But I do think that's really cool, that if you want to play with a friend, they're like, yeah, give them this code. They can download and play the game with you. Like,
they benefit from it differently than movies would. Movies won't benefit from it at all. Maybe a little bit, like you said. Now you might want, I wasn't into that before, and now I'm going to go see it.
Jonathan Majors didn't fuck everything up,
right?
Quantumania would have been a good starting point. But to your point with the digital code, and I think Split Fiction did it right, where if I give you the code to play with me, you can't play unless you're playing with me because I gave you the code.
Yeah. But then that
you can't just take the code, forward it on, and now that guy's got it. It's not pass it along.
Right, but it's brilliant because, one, it makes it worthwhile, especially when it's a game that's meant to be played with 2 people, so you're not stuck with a shitty AI that doesn't know what the fuck it's doing.
Yeah, or a kid.
And 2, you shared the code with me. We played together. I'm like, wow, this was a lot of fun. You know, I'd really like to play this with my friend Dan. And then all of a sudden, now I'm buying a copy because I want to play with my friend Dan because... I don't want to play with you no more. We beat it. It's over.
That's a bad example of where you're moving on to.
They don't know Dan. He could be a very swell person that they know.
They watch Minecraft Mondays. They know Dan.
That he's a very swell person that just dances around and fucks with our build. Like another guy used to before he had a kid. It's wild. Inside digs. You guys, you'll understand.
Minecraft Monday. Tune in. Twitch.tv/Basement Protocol. But part of the media consumption, aside from physical and digital, is also just the amount we consume.
Very little.
So much.
Binging versus weekly episodic. We touched base on it a little bit last week when we were talking about the way that Twisted Metal dropped 3 episodes. Twisted Metal's drop schedule is 3 episodes, 2 episodes, 2 episodes, 3 episodes. So a 10 episode season is done in a month, where before it was done in 3 months. When it comes to consumption of media, kids are dumb. And people older than us would say we are dumb. And basically the consumption of the media has gotten shorter, shorter, shorter. Do you think there will ever be a turning point where we will get off of 2-minute videos and back to enjoying
longer form content?
Yeah.
Probably not. But maybe, I don't know. Everything does kind of come full circle.
Yep.
So eventually, like, there'll be a different... So, it's already kind of happened in our lifetime as we've gone through. Like, we went all the way from Vines and stuff. Like, TikToks used to only be, like, what, a 10-second clip? And I'm not a big TikTok guy, so you can fact check me and I'm totally blowing smoke up your ass. But it's going to sound great. So
they have 10-minute things now.
But it used to be a short form. It was 10, 15-second clips. Like, it was all that. But then they slowly allowed you to get longer content. Mm-hmm. Where, like, YouTube...
Went the other way.
Where, like, they have shorts. But also... In YouTube videos, like, there's the accordion of, like, it used to be, like, 10-minute videos are kind of the max that content creators would make. And then they started kind of getting longer.
We have a 48-hour stream that we ended up running.
And then now you've got some content creators that do make, like, 45-minute long videos that people are watching.
You had to throw that caveat in there.
But well,
Yeah,
but
straight
they're
out.
they're here, they're there. So I don't know. I think it's still there in some situations. I think a lot of it just depends on the scenario of where the child being is watching.
Yeah. On the shitter, I'm not going to watch 40 foot. Well, I will now because I'm a parent.
You don't roll into a Netflix documentary on the pros and cons of the.
When I
spice
was single, I would not have done that.
But
now that I have children,
Daddy's got to poop. I'll see you guys.
I need the 10-episode arc, and all episodes are an hour long.
I'll see you guys in October. This is going to be a wild one.
People get bored with shit. It is going to come full circle, just like everything else does. And it's going to feel like a new discovery. Like, oh my God, just like everything else.
Did you know you can make a video 3 hours long and people will watch it? What? Wild.
Oh my God.
The sad thing, it'll probably be Mr. Beast that does it. Let's just
kidding me?
Surrender to our overlord.
Landscapers are doing it, and I watch it every Saturday morning with my breakfast.
Saturday.
Oh my God.
SB Mowing, out! Sponsor me. I don't know. I don't want you to sponsor me. I did buy your little handle thing, though. So if you happen to stumble upon this video, because I subscribe to your channel on all our accounts, I like your handle thing that you didn't invent, that you got from some other guy, but it's nice.
I love your videos compacted in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, media consumption.
Yeah.
There you go.
Short form versus long form.
For that.
Parent, not parent.
Hold on. If you just, since I'm going to obviously lecture, how many millions of followers does he have? Because he needs my advice, right?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Teach him how to do it, Frank.
Yeah. So in my opinion, if you want my views, unless he has a sub channel, does he
has
have
two channels? He has SB Mowing and SB Power Washing. I haven't even gotten to Power Washing yet because I don't know one. I don't know if I want to go down that rabbit hole.
That's addictive.
I mean, I'm tempted to buy Power. Does he have a how-to section in his?
He breaks it up in the middle of a video. He says how he did things.
No, I don't like the how-to, an actual show me what the fuck you're doing. Not like do it and be like, yeah, with this I had the 7-9000 rig on there and I got in there with this nice angle and just kind of got it in there. Nice. He's very southern.
Does not have an accent. You think I would have watched him if he had an accent?
No, as we've covered, that you only listen to
New Jersey people.
The whitest of white people.
Yeah, people that talk like they do in the movies.
Just my problem with all these, I've looked for plenty of home improvement type of videos and landscaping stuff, and they're all the same where they're just very bad at describing what the fuck they're doing.
Oh,
They are geniuses in what they're doing.
This kid didn't have friends in school.
You can't have it all.
But I still love your channel.
I just want to know how.
You got a friend now. But yeah, he definitely didn't have social skills to explain things right.
That's just where
But also, at least his channel comes down to, we're digressing. So it's short form versus long form. ASMR, really? Because I just listened to the buzzing.
No. Can we go back to, is that over?
No.
Is that still a thing?
I mean, that's probably half the
That's a
reason
big
why I
thing.
listen to this, because it's just the buzzing. It's better than my kid. It's a parent thing.
Okay, long versus short.
I guess I'll accept that.
But at the same time, they shut up and watch too. So I don't know what's happening.
Winning.
It just works.
It's that humming sound.
It just works.
God, that's the best scenario, because then, they're going to start wanting to help with yard work, because they're like, oh my God, I've seen this on the TV.
I'm
And
cool with
push
that.
them
Well,
over
no,
shit.
that's my that's my private time.
That's, again, with the parent thing?
That you put the earbuds on and you just...
At what threshold does that happen where, it's a chore that you're just like, fuck, I gotta go cut the grass and shit. I hate this fucking... I wish I had a child to do this. And then it's, it's a sweet escape.
It's a sweet... When they get older. When you're seeking their attention. And then you have to yell at them to go do things for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Right now, when they nonstop want yours, it's like, I gotta go mow the grass. Shut the door. I'm out.
See, because I'm trying to train the dog to do it, but she still
You're
wants to
forever
fight
stuck
the
there.
mower.
You are forever stuck
She
with
doesn't
that.
really... She can't grab the lever properly. It's a whole fucking
I
thing.
know a person who could solve that for you.
And forget weed whacking.
Christy,
in
no.
general.
She'll take care of your problem.
She gonna cut my grass? Is that where this is
she'll
going?
take care of the dog part.
That doesn't help. No.
She ain't gonna cut your grass. She's eliminating those people. I guess she's your worst enemy if you like your dog and you don't want your landscaping done. When it comes to media consumption, I guess the final word on this.
We want to have a vault with all of our stuff. A physical vault. Stop taking it away from us. Bezos. It's not his fault, but I'm...
He's a big portion of it right now.
Motherfucker.
And just streaming services in general.
What do you do? What do you do when the internet goes out? Well, but you still have power because generator or something, and you want to watch...
You lose internet.
Charlotte's
Because
Web.
everything has to buffer and download from the internet. Unless you have the physical copy or you pre-downloaded it before the apocalypse was going to happen, because you can time that.
Yes. Well, actually, there's some games... I don't remember what game it was, so this is a bad example, but there's a single-player game that you have to have an internet connection to play. Single player.
Most of them.
What the
I
fuck?
was gonna say that's
Is
not
it a lot?
uncommon.
Dude, all the Lego games you have to have a fucking internet connection.
Really?
It's like, why?
Well, I don't play a lot of brand new games, but that's fucking wild. At least Minecraft, you could have your own world without the internet connection because it's all saved locally.
Yeah, there's some of that stuff that does still exist, but there are also like ghosts of the past that are still living today.
Maybe that's why I secretly still like Minecraft now, because it's the only ancient relic we have to hang on to.
Yeah, which isn't apparently that ancient. Or, I mean, it is because it's been about a decade, but
Yeah.
I thought we were part of it longer.
It's only been 10 years?
We have only been on it for 10
Oh,
years.
I was like, I thought that's been on for like 20.
I still contest that because it just 2016 does not sound right for us.
No,
I've
I
never
still swear
played.
that we started on the PS3 and it didn't sync trophies or something like that.
It had to have. I mean,
But
I
I
could
don't
fire up my PS3 and see if it's on there. Well, it's going to be on there because the kids played it. That's the
Oh.
problem I have is I can't get an accurate point.
We'll have to science it at some point. Or just comment in the comments below stuff
Yeah.
about when
we played.
when did we start playing. Tell us.
But I think that's pretty much going to do it for our protocol this week. I mean, the general consensus is
solved
physical
it.
over digital.
We solved it.
And stick with it because if the apocalypse happens. I mean, one last topic we talk about before we sign off is the streaming aspect of digital consumption. Whereas if, let's say you don't buy anything digital, you don't buy anything physical, and you just rely on these subscriptions. Game Pass can be one of them. PlayStation Plus can be one of them. The 20 fucking...
Just wait.
Perfect example. You guys know the Trailer Park Boys, right?
Yeah, heard of them. Yep.
The fact they moved to their own streaming service.
Yep, that's going to work out great for them.
Nope.
This bullshit
Yeah.
of where, like, eventually Netflix or someone will probably buy the rights well after its debut to bring it over. But South Park got tied up into it. It's what we talked about this before we went live on the air. They didn't do new episodes weekly for 4 years because they sold the rights to HBO Max for their launch. It took all that money. And Peacock and Universal are dealing with it with Friends. They sold the fucking rights to HBO. And now it's like, no, we want that on our home planet because we want you to subscribe to our thing. How do you feel about that? Like, it's just, in the world of media consumption, South Park was a victim of it for 4 years. WWE's about to do it again when they move from Peacock after getting off their own platform over to...
They're in too many places.
Yes, they're not going to be on ESPN. You have to have USA, which is Universal for SmackDown, and you have to have Netflix for Raw.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's getting fucking wild.
And CW for NXT if
It's
you're a
too
fan.
much. It's too much.
But if you look at London, if you live there, and we all know that I don't care for their people, everything for WWE is on Netflix.
British.
Everything.
Which is bullshit.
That'd be so nice.
Everything. To me, that's the question, because it's a long way to get to this question. The digital media rights of programming that bounces back and forth. Before it was cut and dry. If it was an ABC show, it was on ABC. You watched it on ABC.
Yep.
Then you bought the DVD if you wanted to watch it on your own. Now things hop place to place.
Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Happy Gilmore, we talked
pie.
about. Netflix issued the sequel, but Netflix lost the rights to the original, and it's back on Paramount, I think, or back on NB or Peacock because Lorne Michaels produced that.
No.
Kevin Smith just got Dogma back. From
Yeah,
Harvey
because
Weinstein.
that fucker was holding the rights just because he was trying to leverage money being in prison. How do you feel about that? Like that, this media that's meant for the masses is controlled by the few.
As a consumer, it fucking sucks.
Sucks ass.
Yeah, that's about it. It just fucking sucks. Like,
Shame them.
talking about
Shame.
WWE and stuff, the NFL is just as bad.
Didn't they just sell the rights to Disney or something?
Not
The
that
NFL?
not that I know of yet, but I wouldn't
Like
be
Red
surprised.
Zone just got sold to them or
yes,
something?
Red Zone got sold to ESPN, which is Disney. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
But like,
Who just
Hulu, right?
is about to lose the
Yeah.
rights. ESPN's about to lose the rights to fucking Sunday night or their baseball programming they have.
I've also heard, I mean, people always talk about this kind of shit, but evidently, like, there's a lot of speculation that ESPN's just going to flop sooner or later because, like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They lost the rights to baseball because they're getting ready to, because of the way they promote their baseball over the weekend. It's awful. Like, the Phillies have unfortunately played on ESPN a couple times this year since they're a decent team, and their broadcasting's terrible. They know nothing about the goddamn game.
Is it just Joe Buck?
Did the leadership change? Like,
I don't know. I don't think
the
so.
structure
Disney?
change?
In ESPN?
ESPN, yeah. For
I'm
going
going
to
to
like that?
Bob Iger took back over, and he's been trying to consolidate that stuff. I mean, he's the one who consolidated the other masses, Lucasfilms, Marvel, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
And I think this is their gamble on it
Yeah, it's
to get sports back up. them bringing in WWE, I think they already had TKO's UFC rights. Like, I think they had most of that stuff.
Oh, I thought Fox had that.
They bought Fox.
Oh.
So
just fucking have everything.
Yeah.
Shit.
But yeah, so like, but NFL, there's games on Netflix, there's games on Prime, there's games on Peacock.
Apple TV has baseball. I don't know if they got their hands into football yet.
I might be missing another one that you're supposed to have a separate fucking service to watch 2 or 3 different games or something like that, if that. But like,
I miss basic cable.
Which is crazy because that's a point where people ran away from Comcast. Fuck you, you're still evil.
It's still bastards.
It was $300 a month for the cable boxes, the cable packages, and to catch everything. You got away from it. You still had to keep them for internet if you lived in this fucking area of New Jersey.
Yep, we still have it.
So you're still giving them $80, but now you're also paying for Peacock. You're paying for Netflix. You're paying for Hulu. Like I have Hulu Live.
It's over $300.
That's why I don't have many. I have a $15 antenna that I bought that just plugs into your aux. Like I get 3, 6, and 10, and some other fuzzy channels. Actually, it doesn't get 6 too well. The ABC signal around here is not good.
Oh god damn it.
NBC, yes, 10.
The sports one.
10?
No.
10.
I don't know what I think it's like 7.
I can check it when I get home and tell you how it comes in. But I don't know if you'd have a different issue being down in the basement. Like you might have to run the antenna up.
I don't come down here unless people are here.
Oh, fair enough. Because my antenna's just sitting right in front of my TV. But point is, $15 antenna so I can get basic cable shit so I can watch most of football that way. That way I'm not paying $80 for
Hulu Live.
Hulu Live. Sling raised their fucking prices. They used to be $20 per package. Now they're $40 per package. YouTube TV's $75, $80 a piece.
Like, I don't know what I'm going to do because Hulu is now condensing into Disney Plus. I only have Hulu Live for Phillies, and they are a Comcast broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're rolling Hulu into Disney Plus.
Yep. Well, that's news.
but also I thought price fixing is illegal, but how is every fucking company that offers basic cable streaming all the same fucking price? Within $5 of each other.
And not the same channels.
Because people fucking pay for it.
But how can it all, like, not one of them is going to be like, you know how we get more people? Lower it $10. How are they not fucking doing that?
Because people pay for it.
Is it just I'm not an accountant?
It's because there's really just 3 players in the game.
And they're all just
Comcast, Universal,
they're
which
just a
owns
shell
NBC.
group underneath each other, like
CBS, Viacom, Skydance, which owns 3.
Fubo TV is probably owned by like Xfinity.
They have to buy the rights from them.
Is Tubi still free? What's even on that?
It's old.
Freevee?
It's
Crackle?
all those old shows that are aired in the 60s and 70s. But you have Disney, you have Comcast, Universal, and you have Viacom, Skydance. Those are the 3 big heavy hitters.
So,
and I guess technically Warner Brothers.
So maybe that's just the bare minimum they can sell to still make a profit, and that's why it's all the same?
I don't know how Comcast could exist by owning cable, having studios, and then charging people. Like the fact that Comcast, that could be a topic for its own fucking protocol.
We need the Swifties to go after Comcast. They took down Ticketmaster. Go after Comcast. Well, they
tried.
Something happened. I don't know.
They announced it, and then again another protocol, but certain things happened that now they're not pursuing that.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm defeated now.
Certain administrations came in and said no.
I'm defeated now.
All right, whatever. That's going to be the protocol for this week as we talked media consumption. Go physical, go off the grid, hide in your cabin in the woods, and just pop in DVDs and old school cartridges, and you'll live a happy life. Stay connected, and you'll be as grumpy as us.
Yeah.
What do we got going on, Frank Ward?
I'm sad now. Otherwise, you can catch me on Minecraft Monday with you and our other friends.
And eventually Borderlands playthroughs.
That is potentially coming out sometime in
40 hours worth of content that's just not out there.
We've played the game and recorded the gameplay, so there's that.
And they made a logo.
And then I'm here. If you didn't know, I'm here.
No,
I'm here on this.
What you got going on, Cori?
Well, I'm still smoking weed every day. Just thought I'd point that out there.
Gross.
And I'm trying to get these fuckers, well, really just this one, because Dace already agreed to play Diablo. So we'll see what happens.
I thought you were trying to get me to smoke weed. I didn't know where this conversation was going.
Yeah, let's all smoke weed together.
Bad influence.
What do you basement dwellers think?
And play Diablo.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fucking get some Doritos and Mountain Dew.
BasementProtocolProductions.com for everything we do. Articles dropping on reviews for TV because I'm the only one that seems to watch TV in our group.
We just talked about how expensive TV is.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
We're broke bitches.
I'm trying to make money back by them reading my articles.
We don't have fancy coats like you, Jacket Man.
This is a woman's coat. It doesn't even look at that. Twitch.tv/Basement Protocol. Minecraft Mondays, like Frank said. Also, Dace Man 14 streams on Thursdays doing Donkey Kong Bonanza. We'll probably do it again tonight. I don't foresee me playing Metal Gear tonight. That's probably going to be December based on my time schedule. Every Wednesday, Jersey Fanatics with myself, Eric Barezzo, and occasionally Tyler Freed. Every other Friday is the Four Real Convos with Trisha Bell and me as of right now. And then the Fridays that's not airing, A Day's Tacular Mind is back. We just dropped a recent episode last week called Hope. Tomorrow is the Four Real Convos as we talk about summer coming-of-age movies. I think that's everything we do. We have a lot. This is like the most content we've pushed out consistently. And by consistently, like more
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
That's big. That's big for us. You know, if you're a fan of the Dace Man show, you knew how clogged that fucking pipeline was.
You're fucking killing it.
Right. The show went on.
The show went on. And sometimes consistency isn't good. Anyway, that's going to do it for us here on this week's Weekly Protocol. We'll be back next week. Just going to forewarn you, it's going to be a pre-record, so don't expect too many topical conversations. But we'll bring you another protocol each and every week here on the Weekly Protocol. I've been Chris the Dace Man Days. He's been Frank Ward.
Oh, hi. What? We slogans now?
Did we do that?
I don't know.
I do too many shows.
Just it's okay.
We didn't plan any of that.
Okay, that's Cori.
Smoke weed.
See, I do it on. Okay, ring that bell. I don't know which show I'm on. Anyway, remember, Basement Dollars. Stick to the protocol. See you next time.